and all. This is Jamie Jessica Martin. I'm going to be your commentator here for the wonderful Screen to Speed Holidays Invitational. So I'm joined obviously here for this wonderful special event mixed up with a ton of people from different places, a ton of women from different places across the industry or different experience levels to ultimately have a great time, enjoy ourselves, and hopefully just showcase some talent. But there is a twist to this as well. We'll go into it a little bit later. For us here today, though, we're going to be running the Screen Speed Holiday Invitational at Spa, the circuit to Spa-Francorchamps. Of course, the Belgian circuit, absolutely massive circuit. So overall, a 7.0004 kilometer circuit, 4.3252 miles. It's ultimately one of the most well-known and well-beloved circuits in the world, home to some of the most well-known corners, including Eau Rouge and Radion, more specifically, coming out of turn 1 into turn 2 and turn 3. Specifically, has been the home of the Belgian Formula 1 Belgian Grand Prix every year from 1985, excluding 2003-2006. 24 Hours of Spa, one of the greatest endurance races in the world, and the 6 Hours of Spa-Francorchamps in the World Endurance Championship. So ultimately, we're going to see a mixture of different drivers here, and the idea is we're going to have a 15-minute qualifying, which also consists of 4 laps. We're going to have and then we're going to have 2 heats, specifically either reaching 25 minutes or 20 laps completion. Now, this is not for any points or any marbles like that. It's mostly just to get some exposure out there, introduce you to some incredible people from sim racing, from content creation, and a bunch of real-life motorsport drivers who have achieved incredible things over the years. And we're going to give the opportunity to present them to you, get you involved with them, and ultimately see if we can help raise them a little bit of money. So one of the important features about today is that you can help contribute. So the funds here today for this tip jar that is mentioned at the top of the screen, this here will allow for you to donate, and all the proceeds most of the proceeds will go to the drivers, split all ways. So this is a mixture of drivers from the highest, most experienced people in terms of real-life motorsport drivers, those who are trying to get their careers early off the ground, esports drivers, and other content creators. So if you want to contribute to that, then there is a link that will be posted in the chat. But the link specifically is streamlabs.com/inneresports/tip. That's streamlabs.com/inneresports/tip. So what we'll do is we will go and see if we can get some interviews as qualifying goes on at the moment. We'll start off, of course, with Emily Howe, our lovely resident second place finisher in Las Vegas, and of course the winner of the Summer Cup. So Emily, how excited are you feeling about this race so far, especially considering the kind of drivers that you're going to be racing up against?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, this is kind of one of my wheelhouses. I really love GT cars, so to have an open set race in GT3s is kind of right where I'm pretty good at. And like so far, I'm top of charts by about 7/10. So hopefully should be able to maintain that through the race and then have a good day today.
No, of course. But yeah, you're performing incredibly well, of course. You know, you had the success in Las Vegas, you had the success in the Summer Cup. The challenge here is going to be that you've got some really accomplished drivers in this lineup so far. And I guess, what challenge do you expect from them?
That's the thing, is that, most people here, the esports drivers I know, so I can judge their pace and kind of judge how they're going to race me, how they kind of handle a race. But like the real life drivers, obviously they have all the talent in the world. And so I don't know when they're going to show up and like what kind of pace they're going to have. They're kind of sleepers in that regard.
Well, no, of course. And I mean, you decided in this situation that you're going to run the Mercedes AMG GT3, the 2020 Evo version. I guess my question is, how do you feel this will do against some of the other cars that are going to be running? Because obviously the entire field is going to be made up of GT3 cars.
So obviously BOP is a very controversial topic, and it seems like, based off the data we have from this week in Season 1, the rebuilt Lamborghini and the new Audi are very, very quick, and they're pretty much top of the charts everywhere this week at Spa. And so the Mercedes seem to be about a 4th or 5th place car based on the data I've seen, but at the same time, I've been driving it for 2 seasons now, so I opted to stay with it and just work with it because I know the car, I'm very comfortable with it, and I know I can extract whatever pace it has, versus trying to try out the new Audi or the new Lamborghini and really not know what to do with it in terms of changes and feel and balance. So seems to work out so far, the Mercedes, but